Hello Sagittarius, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of February. Now Sag, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Sag, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that's somebody who's trying to impersonate me. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if you'd like to get to know me more, you can give me a follow there. But let's see what we have here for you, Sagittarius. Now, if you watch my content regularly, or even if this is just the first time that you're watching me, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. Really helps my channel grow in a big way. So let's go ahead and get all the cards out here and see what we have going on here for you for this month of February. All right. And I think that looks just about good enough to me. All right. Energy on the bottom. You have the Justice card. So this is the Libra card in the tarot, but more so, the Justice card talks about balance in your life. You can see the scales here, right? These are the sort of divine scales balancing out and tipping in one direction or the other, indicating karma. And so it says it's really a nice card if you have been sort of, acting with integrity, being honest with yourself, with others, doing what you need to do. It says that you have good situations coming around right now. If not, it can be a bit of a warning sign, but do not take that, do not be afraid of that. It's just karma is happening all the time based on the choices that we make, the actions that we take, and the decisions that we make, right? And so that's really just what this is here to remind you of with the Justice card. It can also say, though, that ultimately all parties will get the outcome they deserve. And so if there has been somebody who has not been honest with you or has been undermining you or anything like that, it can say just like allow the universe to kind of handle this at this time and just keep doing you type of energy. This for some reason, I don't know why, but this can also represent legal situations. I don't know why I'm getting that. I don't read a whole lot of I don't get a lot of legal messages on YouTube a lot or in my tarot readings a lot. But for whatever reason, I also felt like I needed to say that it can represent like legal processes, anything like that here going on. But actually, I feel like more so, there's something about karma here, divine law and order showing up. You have the two major karma cards here in the tarot with the Justice card and the Judgment card. Justice and Judgment, big energy right there. And so, yeah, we'll talk about that more as we go along. But right away in the middle, you have the Four of Cups. So this is a card where somebody's really kind of sitting in boredom and apathy, and they're sitting under the tree, and for them it's like their life has kind of come to a stalemate, and unfortunately for this person, they're not really doing much to help themselves. Okay, instead of attacking the problem, they're sitting under the tree thinking like, what's wrong? They're asking themselves like, why is this happening to me? It's really kind of I associate this card with like victimhood and victim mentality, and so some of you may be just sort of trapped in a situation right now, and it could mean that you're trapped in boredom right now. The thing is, there's an alternative path. There's a solution to get out of this situation that you're in, and you really just need to look up and see what is in front of you here. As you see this cups coming forward to offer this person under the tree an alternative path. And I get the sense that, there's a message here around, well, if you're just sitting around not doing much, then that's going to be the outcome you get. Now, I'm not trying to say that you're lazy here, Sagittarius. In fact, many of you know I'm a Sagittarius rising. And so it's not like I'm coming at you or the Sagittarius collective right now. What I am saying is there may be something here where it's time for you to move from waiting to action. And there's something here where you're maybe looking to spring into action at this time. Now, in the past, or yeah, in the beginning of the month, rather, in the first sort of portion of February, of the Five of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So this Five of Pentacles is somebody who is kind of feeling left out in the cold, feeling less than, maybe feeling unworthy. When I get it in this upper row, it can represent your mindset, because this upper row is the row of your mind and your thoughts. Can mean that maybe your thoughts are trending towards scarcity at this time, in whatever form that may take. Whether that's, you know, your feeling of getting your ability to get your needs met, or something like that, or just scarcity in general. Thinking like maybe there are no opportunities available when there clearly is. So some of you may be battling scarcity mindset at this time in whatever form it takes. However, this reading really starts to pick up and turns around here. It gets very good here. So you have this King of Wands, which could be you. This could be your sign here, Sagittarius. But the King of Wands can also represent, more importantly, somebody who's extremely passionate and talented in what they do. You can see the star here on the throne, indicating that this person very often is the star of the show. If they work for somebody, you know, they are running a project, or they're running a team, or they're running a unit, or you can just see the passion sort of rolling off of them. They're extremely good and passionate about what they do. Also a card of entrepreneurship. It's like the traditional entrepreneur in the tarot. And so some of you really getting inspired, inspiring others at this time, or somebody's coming in to inspire you as you work through this situation of apathy and boredom, and maybe feeling less than at this moment. You're starting to get inspired here in the beginning of the month. You have this Knight of Cups as well, which is potentially some sort of happy event coming in. It could mean that there's a love situation happening. I don't feel a whole lot of love energy for you at this time, Sagittarius. It doesn't mean that it can't happen for some of you, but I get the sense that this is more about like connecting on an idea, or maybe even a creative venture with the King of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So let's go ahead and continue forward here. Now in the middle of the month, you have the Seven of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Judgment card. So we talked about that Four of Cups, how there's like this alternative, there's this opportunity in front of you that you may not be seeing. And now we have this Seven of Wands here as well, really needing to defend what you know is true for you. Here, this person's really standing their ground as competition is mounting and weighing around them. And so for some of you, you could be in a competitive environment. Some of you maybe have a tendency to be a little bit competitive. And I get the sense that, you know, if you have an inspired idea here, or you know something's coming in here with this Knight of Cups, that you should really stick to that. You should really stand your ground and not back down, okay? Not allow anybody else to dictate or govern where you go from here. Now you also have this Judgment card, which is another card of major karma, with the Justice and Judgment energy here is big for you, okay? Judgment is sort of like, I feel like saying it's sort of like a status report or a progress report from the universe. Okay, you can see that this angel, or whatever this person is, whatever this figure is coming down, blowing their trumpet down on you, saying, here are the results of the choices that you've made up to this point. They're rendering out in real time. And with that, the Judgment card can represent awakenings, self-realizations, and going into a period of self-evaluation, asking yourself what it is you need to do to complete a task or to complete a cycle. I get the sense that some of you are getting inspired here in this month, especially towards the end. You have the Star, the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. Something coming through here for you, maybe towards the back half of the month, or sometime in February, just generally, because this timeline, it's very hard to wrap a specific timeline down in these readings. But at some point in February here, with the Star especially, which I love to see, we are in Aquarius season. February is largely made up of Aquarius season, and this is the card of Aquarius. But the Star represents your hopes and wishes and dreams coming true, or a wish being granted in some ways. It also can say like clarity of purpose, hope and optimism for the future, and healing. It's a very good card. And so you're getting out of this period here in February. Ultimately, things are turning around here for you. You have this King of Pentacles and this Ace of Pentacles, which is very good. New business venture, new money opportunity, potentially investment paying off, or a new investment opportunity. Both of these cards can represent that, especially when combined. New starts. Some of you may be signing off on contracts, maybe getting a new apartment or getting a new like signing off on a new job or doing something like this. But let's start to investigate what this might mean a little bit more for you here, Sagittarius. Now, if you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe, and you can check out my website if you're interested in signing up for my email list. There's a link to that in the description below. So let's see what we have here for you, Sagittarius. Do we want to take another? Yeah, I think we do. Okay. So the first card that came out here is Spring. See your seeds grow. I really like that energy for you. Something's going to start to connect here towards the end of February into March, as we roll in out of winter, at least in the northern hemisphere, and into spring. You also here have Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted, as well as summer, bask in joy and light. Okay, so lots of activity here showing up for me as a reader for you in spring, summer months. It could mean that this winter is just a time for you to like prepare, right? And a time for you to get ready for a big sort of spring, summer 2022 for you. You also have this hunter, track down your fears and desires. You know, that's really for me talking about this Four of Cups here energy, where, you know, if you could be bored, or you could just be not acting because you're fearful of something, which you should not beat yourself up for. That's just part of the experience for many people, many times. It doesn't mean you're always going to be living in fear. But for, you know, there may be something that's weighing on you at this time. So I feel like you're really attacking that and approaching that here. What else do we have? Okay, yes. And yeah, let's just take that as well. All right. So, okay. Yeah, look at this. We have these three cards wanting to come forward together. So we have perfect timing, take action within the next few months. What I've been saying this whole reading, there's something here where there's a lot of energy here, okay, coming in for you in like the end of February into March into the next few months here. There's a lot of energy coming through. You also have communicate clearly. And so some of you opening up channels here with your spirit team, with your guides, maybe with just another person, maybe a therapist, a subject matter expert, somebody that you may go into business with. You know, there's something here where there's a lot of activity here for you, like I said, particularly as we roll into the last half of February into March, April, May, spring, summer months here for you. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and get some additional clarity here. Let's pull some more tarot cards to see what else wants to come forward. The Five of Cups. Yeah, something going on there here. You have the Eight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So I will say, like in the astrology, from my, you know, the basic research that I do on astrology every week, every month, things really start to pick up towards like after February 5th, especially as Mercury moves out of shadow, which is towards like the middle back half of February. And it feels like this is right in line with you at this time in your message here. But there is something here with this Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, combined with the Four of Cups diagonal here, where it's almost like you're ready to walk away from whatever you've been feeling here recently with that energy. As you have this Eight of Cups, you walking away. This Wheel of Fortune is all about the wheel of your destiny spinning. Okay, something aligning perfectly for you. I always like to say it's luck and optimism for the future, because in expansion, because it's Jupiter energy, but it also represents perfect alignment. It's like the perfect person coming at the perfect time, the perfect opportunity happening at the perfect time, that type of energy here happening for you with this Wheel of Fortune. And it does say that the wheel keeps spinning. So when you get the Wheel of Fortune, you really want to take advantage, because it's not going to be where it is forever. It's going to keep spinning, right? And so let's see what else we have here. You have the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles here. So lots of financial energy coming in here for you, especially towards the back half of the month. as you have the King of Pentacles, Ace, 9 now showing up here, and the 2 as well. And so some of you weighing an option here, weighing a decision, kind of going back and forth, juggling something here in your life at this time. The 9 of Pentacles in particular is financial independence and growth. You can see that the person on the 9 of Pentacles has grown a bush here in the background that not only provides them with pentacles, but also provides them with fruit, indicating that they have something that sustains them for the long haul, and they are independent. They don't need to rely on anybody. You know, some of you here making a big transition away with the 6 of Swords from this feeling of boredom and apathy, which I really get for you. And I think some of you also have a decision to make. Don't let anyone else decide that for you, okay? You have the Queen of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles. So like I said, tons of financial energy showing up here. I do want to clarify this, this 3 of Swords. The Ace of Cups, clarifying the 3 of Swords. You also have this Ace of Swords on the bottom, so double aces, very good sign. Actually, 3 aces here. We had an ace down here, but there could be, I don't feel love energy, even though we do have this sort of, now we have this ace and this 3 of Swords. I feel like maybe you're walking away from somebody in your circle, like somebody in your life at this time, or somebody in your environment or in your energy. I feel like there's an ending between you and that person. It doesn't have to be nasty or bad or anything, but I do feel like, you know, this may feel like a severance to some of you. But the thing is, what's going on here is that as you do this, you're getting this new start, okay? 3 aces is powerful new beginnings. It's not just like a new beginning. It's like a massive new chapter in your life. And ultimately, this is going to lead you to feel content, fulfilled, all of those sorts of things. And you're also really thinking about your long-term financial situation, planning here with the 7 of Cups, or gosh, the 7 of Pentacles, sorry, and the Queen of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. So lots of financial energy at this time for you going on, especially towards the back half of February. Things start to really pick up for you. Some of you may be moving to a new place as well here, I should say, with that 6 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune and the 8 of Cups, walking away from what you have been doing. So yeah, you're going to get some clarity here as well, some epiphanies, if you will, around what to do and the action. Yeah, look at this, distant horizons, going to a new place, sudden wealth, gifts, change, yeah, definitely, lovers, and false person. Interesting. So there is this interesting thing where with false person, official person, 3 of Swords, where you are walking away from someone. And again, this is really opening up a new start for you. This is opening up a happy new beginning for you. I do feel like this is for some of you here, this is going to involve a move, particularly if you are a Sag rising with distant horizons and change, as well as the 6 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. But it could be for any Sag, but I just felt like that. Again, I think the place that you're going is going to lead to ultimate happiness. Okay, I do feel like whatever's going on in your current situation, there's a little bit of a melancholy feeling, or just a little bit of a stuck feeling, and that's probably going to start to change here towards the middle or the back half of the month. Some of you could be meeting somebody, but again, it's because you're ending it with someone else here. I love this sudden wealth and gift energy as well, which is all about something suddenly appearing in your life, whether that's money or an opportunity or something. And so yeah, looks very good. You also have house on the bottom. So something here coming in around a new residence, changing locations, doing something like that. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. Take care. Have a great day. I will see you in the next reading.